In this tutorial, we're going to show you how easy it is to create your own gloomy gothic darkwave track using only the software and sounds included with this issue of CM and your DAW of choice. For our purposes, we're going to use Traction's Waveform Free. We'll start with a new project and set the tempo to 100 BPM. The humble drum machine powered many a doomy tune, and that seems a reasonable way for us to start. Taking a cue from creepy classics of the sort produced by Tones on Tail, we'll use a preset rhythm from a decidedly lo-fi model, the Korg Mini Pops 3. More specifically, a rebadged version, the Univox SR55. We've employed the old trick of pushing down a pair of selection buttons simultaneously in order to merge two patterns into one. Now we've got our wave file, we can drag it into the project. We'll name our track. Next, we'll loop our clip. In waveform, this is accomplished by clicking the little L button in the clip header at the top of the clip. It will automatically loop and create a duplicate of itself. We'll go ahead and loop this clip across 8 full bars and activate Traction's looped playback function to cycle this section. We want to establish a suitably moody atmosphere that we can build upon, so we're going to lay down a somber pad with Dune CM. We'll call it up, click Show All next to Category, and select the Pads subcategory. The default patch is exactly what we need. Played in the lower octaves, it produces a dense, dark underpinning for our tune. Ensuring that our count-in click is activated, we'll play single sustained notes in the key of F-sharp minor. Alternatively, we could use the pencil tool to draw the notes into the piano roll. In Waveform Free, the piano roll can be accessed right from within the clip or expanded for a more detailed view. Our pad is low enough to provide most of the bottom end for our tune, so rather than adding a typical bass riff, we'll work with a simple sequenced bass. To that end, we'll instantiate Alpha CM and dial up the preset called Bass Velocity 1. We'll step enter some rapid-fire repeating 16th notes over every other bar. That doesn't sound too good. Our alpha CM patch is eating up too much of the sonic space, so let's tweak it. We can start by cranking the amp envelope sustain knob all the way down and setting its decay to slightly above the 9 o'clock position. This shortens the length of each note considerably, allowing our arrangement to breathe. We'll also crank the filter cutoff fully down and the filter envelope's decay nearly so. Our sequence is a bit too static. Our sound is velocity sensitive, so we can take advantage of that to add some much needed dynamic interest. We'll open up our clip's velocity lane, where we can see that each note's level is slamming the top. We'll go in and adjust them ever so slightly for a bit more sonic variety. Alpha CM's filter cutoff is tied to the velocity, so it will respond accordingly. As much as we love the sound of our rusty old drum machine, it could use some reinforcement. With that in mind, we'll add an instance of Zills Labs Sticks CM. We'll go to Load Kit and find the Rock Mainstream LTZ kit in the Rock Pop category. This particular kit has an excellent old school hand clap sample loaded into the Perk 2 slot. We'll add this clap to every other backbeat. It's probably easiest to simply play them in live . And then use our DAW's quantize function to knock the notes into place. In Traction Waveform Free, this is accomplished by selecting the notes in the piano roll and using the quantize function in the lower panel. That dull thud of a kick drum is in need, so we'll drop in another more powerful sound. For that, we'll turn to Beat Machine CM and the preset called Dope-Matic. This kick has plenty of snap and boom, but it's not lacking in definition. We'll lay in some hard-hitting downbeats with additional hits on the second beat in every bar. Our beat is now layered and interesting, but not too busy. The new sampled kick drum, with its hint of vinyl crackling, adds just a bit of modern edge to our old school gothic rock sound.